If you're in your late 30s, 40s, or even 50s, and you think your prime has passed, you're dead wrong. In fact, you might just be entering your most attractive phase yet. Attraction after 35? It's not about abs, TikTok dances, or flashy sneakers. It's about power, presence, and the kind of wisdom that turns heads silently. Today, we're breaking down the 7 signs you're not just aging, you're evolving into a highly attractive older man. And trust me, the last one is what separates legends from the rest. But stick around, because if you miss even one of these, you could be missing the very signal that makes you irresistible, not just to women, but to opportunity, success, and legacy. Sign 1, unbothered confidence. You walk into a room and don't need to say a word. People feel your energy before they even see your face. That's unbothered confidence. When you're younger, confidence often looks loud, but as an older man, confidence becomes silent. It's in how you sit, how you pause before answering, and how you never feel the need to prove anything to anyone. Remember being 22 and trying to impress someone by talking about crypto for 3 hours straight? Yeah, now you let your net worth speak instead. But confidence alone won't cut it, because attraction, real, sustainable attraction, isn't just about how you carry yourself. It's about what you carry inside. Sign 2, financial stability. This one hits deep. You're financially stable. And that doesn't mean being a millionaire. It means you're no longer living paycheck to paycheck, and your money works harder than you do. It's not flashy, it's strategic. You own assets, not just AirPods. Financial stability is rare in a generation chasing clout, but you've got investments, emergency funds, and maybe even a few dividend-paying stocks making quiet money while you sleep. Most men will get older and still be broke. That's not attractive. That's tragic. But money is only part of the equation, because without the next trait, wealth can actually make you weaker. Sign 3, emotional mastery. You don't argue. You don't chase drama. You control your emotions, not the other way around. That is magnetic. At 20, losing your temper looks immature. At 40, it looks dangerous, and not in a good way. Emotional mastery makes you a fortress. You're not cold, you're composed. While some guys are still posting Instagram stories from their ex's driveway, you're journaling, investing, and meditating. Who's really winning? This is the point where younger men start looking up to you, and women wonder what your story is. And speaking of stories, there's one thing that makes your story compelling, and it's what we're talking about next. Sign 4, purpose-driven life. You live for something bigger than yourself. That could be a business, a mission, or building generational wealth. Your life has depth. Purpose is sexy. Because when you have direction, you walk differently. You attract not just people, but opportunities, mentors, and influence. Set up for final point. Now I could end the video here, but I promised you the last point would be the most important. And here it is. Sign 5, you've mastered time. You no longer waste time, you leverage it. You don't scroll mindlessly. You don't party on weekends just to recover on Mondays. You understand one truth. Time is the most expensive currency in the world. Every minute wasted is compound interest lost on your money, your body, and your mind. And speaking of compound interest, if you want to build serious wealth over time, using the power of compounding, I have just the video for you next. Sign 6, you don't chase, you attract. Let me say this loud and clear. You don't chase, you attract. You've reached a level where you no longer pursue people, approval, or attention. Your energy is so focused and aligned that the right people, clients, partners, they come to you. Remember that guy in college who texted "hey" 17 times to get a reply? Yeah, you're not him anymore. Now you build, you create, you lead. You understand that attraction is not about chasing, it's about positioning. You walk into the gym, the meeting room, or even the grocery store, and there's a certain stillness in your presence. You're not loud, you're powerful, and that is rare. But let's bring this home, because this last sign, it's the one thing no one can fake, and the one that sets truly powerful men apart from everyone else. Sign 7. You invest in legacy, not just lifestyle. You think beyond the moment, you think legacy. You're no longer seduced by trends or short-term validation. While others are busy buying liabilities to look rich, you're stacking assets to stay rich, so your kids, grandkids, and name can carry weight. You don't just want to be remembered. You want to be respected long after you're gone. Most men spend their entire lives building lifestyles they can't maintain. You're creating systems that pay you while you sleep. You're teaching others how to win. You're not living for Friday nights. You're living for your family's future 50 years from now. And let's be real, there's nothing more attractive than a man who owns a rental property and knows how to grill a perfect steak. Let me ask you something. Do you want to be attractive today or irresistible for the rest of your life? If you saw yourself in these signs, you're not just aging, you're ascending. And now is the time to build wealth, power, and presence that cannot be ignored. Your future self will thank you, but only if you start now. See you in the next one. Stay sharp, stay wealthy.